Hey guys, AscendantGod here, and here with Raid Shadow Legends. Going to be doing some shard openings. Got the shard event going on this weekend, so as you can see with void shards, double chances of an epic, double chances of a legendary, only 1% for a legendary, so nothing that great, but with Galarian, what do you expect? So, supposedly it's a double chance, we'll see. But anyway, so if you open 100 void shards, there's a chance that you should get one. But who knows, maybe I'll be lucky today, so I'm going to start busting these open, see what happens. Now, there's the tournament going on. I need the champion from the tournament for the fusion here. For Molly, I'm absolutely getting Molly. Molly is awesome, great addition for the faction wars when that happens. And I think Molly would be a lot of fun to play with. I mean, just her kit looks great. So you get this champion here from it. I have all these champions, but I don't want to go through the trouble of sacrificing all them. It makes more sense that with the event going on, I can get him instead of going through all the trouble of all the ascensions and all the potion farming and the leveling of all those champions. Plus, I don't have many dwarves. I'm kind of short. Like, some of these are like, I only have 6 dwarves altogether, so if I use all 3 of these, I'm going to be down to like 3 dwarves. I mean, I'm not even going to have a full 5, so I just don't want that to happen. So I think it makes more sense to just earn him through the shards, especially because, like I said, at this point we got that double chances here, so I mean, why not? So to see how many I got to get, now you can get a legendary tomb from it as well here, just to show you really quick what's going on with this. So right now with this tournament, it is basically this champion here at 2,000, which is who I really want. 3,000 for this, but I mean, you have to get quite a bit more. You have to get 50% more. You have to go from 2,000 to 3,000 just to get a legendary tomb. I don't know if it's really worth it. I don't really have any legendaries at this point that I really need to max out for anything. So I don't know, but you can see here that what you need to get each one of them. So obviously the voids give you much more points. You're getting 50 points per rare instead of 10 points per rare, so they're 5 times as valuable there. The epic is only 100 points more valuable, and then this one here is 150 more valuable. So the biggest difference is with the rares here, which is more than anything what you're going to get anyway. So definitely want to get to that 2,000. Depending on what I'm looking like once I open up all these voids, I might push to get the 3,000 to get that legendary tomb, just because they are hard to get. And if I'm already at 2,000, it's kind of like, well, might as well go for the 3. So I got the space. I got 40 out of 90 as far as champions. So I got plenty of room right now. So let me start busting these open, see what happens. Wish me luck and see what happens. So I could really use a new champion to replace Steel Skull in a rare. To replace Steel Skull in the clan boss group. Steel Skull always seems to get himself killed before he becomes worthwhile. So alright, Arbalester, nothing spectacular there. I think she's pretty much worthless. Damage increase in the debuffs. I mean, that could be decent if she has something else decent here. 60% to target skills on cooldown. Debuff from this champion to the target. I don't know, she just doesn't seem that great. Yeah, that's just, no. I mean, you can't always rely on the in-game ratings, but that just did not seem very decent to me anyway. Alright, next champion. 1 for food. Got 17 altogether, so hopefully at least get a couple of epics, maybe a legendary. Alright, so Ifrit. Ifrit is another one that is garbage. I have him, I don't even use him. I mean, there's a chance to reduce damage from him, but I mean, this is kind of worthless. 25% decrease attack, but increases according to his max hit points, but it's not, it doesn't hit very hard. Then one enemy 15% weakens. It's not a 25%, so it's kind of garbage. Alright, next. Now branch. This is one I don't think I don't have her currently. I don't know if I've ever used her as food. Let me see what she does here. What kind of speed aura? An arena. Well, depending on how good she is, she might be a replacement for my High Katunin arena. Let's see. Attacks one enemy, 60% chance of placing a bomb, debuff 3 turns. No, bombs in arena are garbage. I don't know why they still have champions that are doing this. I mean, a bomb, and especially bomb for 3 turns, not 2 but 3 turns, Like, arena doesn't last 3 turns most of the time. Like, that bomb's never going to happen. Why does she have an arena aura and yet a bomb? That just, I don't get that. Attacks enemy 2 times, counterattack buff on this champion for 2 turns. So she only gives counterattack to herself. No, garbage. 1 enemy, decreases bomb debuff detonation countdown by 1 turn. Oh, okay. Well, I mean, that could be decent on offense in arena. Definitely not good in the defense group for you, but ooh, Jesus, Spider Stabs are really bad. Yeah, I mean, 4.5 for arena, not horrible. Dragon Slayer 4.0, who cares about Dragon Slayer? Dragon Slayer is easy to down. Alright, so, I mean, overall, nothing that spectacular. I don't think I'm going to use her for Faction Wars. She just doesn't seem good enough to even use for Faction Wars, so. Next, and she looks kind of cool. Let's see a Legendary. Legendary, give me some yellow. Ooh, an Epic at least, okay, well, it's getting better than Exemplar. No Exemplar. Alright, what's the aura? An Arena, okay, so another Arena. Attacks an enemy, 75% chance of placing a freeze debuff for a turn and block cooldown skills debuff for 2 turns. That's nice. The only downside is it's only 1 enemy. I already have the Bistafist that does the block cooldowns on multiple enemies, but I mean, that's not bad. I mean, for an epic, it's not bad. Attacks 3 times at random, 25% weaken. Attacks 2 times, extra hit if this attack's critical. No, you don't seem very good. Clan Boss. See, this is why these reviews aren't reliable. This is garbage for Clan Boss. Fire Knight's Castle. Why Fire Knights? 3 hits? No, it's only 2 hits. 3 hits, 1 hit. No. Those reviews are horrible. No, she's garbage. That's food. Next. At least it's a higher level food. It's like having a 4-star chicken. Chevalier. He's garbage as well. I've had him before. 30% increased defense, 7.5. Now I have 60% increased defense from Martyr. I don't need that. That's worthless. 50% chance of a stun. Ooh, it's 50%. 75% maximum, it looks like, in the tombs. 20% of repeating the attack. More block damage and shields, but I mean, that's so situational. Just no. I don't imagine these reviews are going to be garbage. 4.6 point. Really? No. Wow, this guy's garbage. Food. Your food. Next. Be something decent. Oh, another epic at least. All right. Seer. Oh, Seer isn't good. I've had Seer before. I've used her as food. With Faction Wars, it kind of changed, though. Let me see what she's got going on, because I could use some more better champions for my orcs here anyway. Well, this actually sounds like it could be really useful on the faction bosses. Removes all buffs from all allies and enemies and attacks all enemies. Increases the number of removed buffs. Well, yeah, but it removes buffs, not debuffs, though. That's not... That doesn't... Really? It removes all of our buffs, too. Chance of facing sleep, 5%. Inflicts less damage to bosses, though. That's the only place where she would be decent. That doesn't... Oh, really? Like, it's like you almost made her good and then you ruined her. Crit rate in a weekend. That's kind of cool. She might be useful. That's pretty decent. Attacks an enemy, 15% chance of getting extra turn. Okay, and you can get it up to a 20%. I mean, this really, it would depend how much it scales off of the buffs. I don't know. This is one of those things where looking at it, you can't really tell how useful it is depending on how much it scales. Like, I mean, if it scales a lot and you have a champion that can give your group a lot of buffs and then you use all those buffs to attack, but then you lose all your buffs too. So I don't know. That would have to scale a lot to make it worthwhile. Although it does remove all the buffs from the enemies too, so she might be up to par for Faction Wars. I don't know. I think I might try her out for it. All right. Well, so one champion that's kind of meh. Next. Rare. No. suppressor. No, garbage. Enemy, 35% chance extra turn. 50% decrease accuracy. Who cares? Attacks an enemy, 15% turn meter. Meh. Nope, your food. Garbage. So many of the voids are garbage. I feel like you get more garbage from voids than you do rare ancients. I have no idea why they charge more for voids. It makes no sense to me. It's like this whole scam. Places a veil buff on all allies except for this champion for 2 turns. The only downside of that is if everybody has a veil, then the enemy should be able to target any of your allies with a single target attack because they all have veil. I don't even see what good that would do. 60% increased defense buff on this champion and an extra turn. I mean, at least you get an extra turn after it. That's good. Attacks an enemy, 50% chance of decreasing and provoke debuff if the target's max hit points is lower than this champion's. Oh, that kind of sucks though. That means it wouldn't be good in the higher level dungeons. That's really, yeah, garbage. That's what I was thinking. Complete garbage. Yeah, you're food. You are food. I almost, yeah, that doesn't make sense. What's the point of getting veil on every single? And if any of you guys have any ideas, let me know in the comments, because I don't understand the point of all 4 champions getting a veil, because then that means that any of them could be targeted because they're all 4 on the same playing field. Daywalker, pretty sure Daywalker is garbage. I've had Daywalker before using this food. Yeah, revives 30%, attacks all enemies after being killed. I mean, it depends on how much he hits for. 25% ally protection buff on all allies. Block debuffs buff on this champion. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of cool. That's alright. Attacks an enemy, place an extra hit if the target has more hit points than this champion. See, that's what I'm talking about. If the target has more hit points than you, that's cool. I don't know. He might be okay depending on how hard he hits. 4.4, 4.2, I'm thinking probably doesn't hit that great. Oh well, I don't know. I'll have to do a little more research into them. My Night Revenants could use some work, but I mean, it's kind of like it takes him dying in order to get this ability, though. Like, I don't know. I'm thinking he's gonna be food. Next. Rare, garbage, Vanguard. Okay. Decreases the duration of all buffs on the attacker when hit by an enemy under a provoke debuff. Alright, well, where's your provoke? Attacks an enemy, provoke debuff if they're under a decreased defense. Really? Really? So you have to get a decreased defense on the champion in order to get a provoke. So you need to attack with A1 first, get the decreased defense debuff on the champion, and that's if the target's defense is lower than this. That's garbage. Complete garbage. Yeah, 1.8 is right, 2.8 is right, 4.2 is not right. No, complete garbage. Ugh. Frustrating. So many trash voids. Stitched Beast. I already have Stitched Beast. He's garbage. I don't use him. Food. Next. Epic at least. Rowan. Rowan sounds familiar. Rowan might be useful. Like faction crypts. Attacks an enemy 4 times. Each hit has a 50% chance of placing 5% poison. And that goes up to 65% chance. 4-turn cooldown. Not spectacular, but I mean not particularly horrible. Attacks 3 times at random. Stun debuff. Only has a 30% chance in each hit though. Maximum 50% with this. Attacks an enemy, 50% chance heal reduction. Damage increases according to speed. That's kind of cool, depending on how that scales. She might be alright. I don't know. I don't see her being 4.7 out of 10, so definitely not. I don't know. Maybe, yeah, my Bannerlords does suck, so she might be useful for Bannerlords. I don't know. kind of debatable here. I mean, poisons are kind of nice. Stun could be nice, but I mean, at 50%, I would have to max their skills out for that. I don't like using Epic Tombs for a champion like this that's kind of subpar. But heal reduction debuff, I mean, that could be useful. I like the fact the damage increases according to speed. I mean, she could go good with a speed group, but I don't have speed in my Bannerlords. I don't have all my champions and Bannerlords is garbage. So I don't know. She's not that great, but maybe I'll use her for Bannerlords. I don't know. Be a legendary. Be something good. Ox is garbage. Not even like it, just complete garbage. Attacks an enemy, block cooldown skills debuff, 15% chance. I mean, it's just it's only one enemy though, and the maximum you can get up to 75% chance of a block cooldown skills. I mean, yeah, that's nice, but it's only one enemy. I have Biceps that can do multiple. I mean, maybe he's okay for some people, but for me, no. Then this decreased defense, it's only 30% decrease. Garbage. Crit increases it by 10%. Garbage. All garbage. Your food. Next. This just sucks. So many garbage champions. Rare again. Vanguard again. No. Garbage. Garbage. Next. Not even. No. Really? More garbage. And this is the same one I got again too. It's just cycling through the same freaking garbage champions. Come on. Alright, seriously? Seriously, it's giving me the same freaking champions again now. Wow. 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 This is why I don't waste money on Ancients. I mean, the Voids. I only get them. I use them when I get them. Fellhound. I think I have used Fellhound for Demon Spawn just because he works with some other champion. Oh no, the block damage, continuous heal, reflect damage. So I do use him, but it's because my Demon Spawns are garbage. And this block damage buff, I do have Inithway for it, so the block damage comes in useful on him. But he's not that great. Really isn't. I don't understand why he has 4.8 for Spider's Den. No, he doesn't hit that hard. But anyway, he's not horrible, but he's certainly not that great either. No, I'm not buying anything from you after that. Yeah, that's what I think of you. Isn't it so freaking annoying? Like, every few days you get that, what do you think of us thing? Like, stop annoying me with it. I think you're annoying because you keep spamming me with that. Alright, well, I did get a lot of points, so that's good. 1,791. Not too much more for that. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and start opening up some of the Ancients. I don't want to do my Sacreds because until there's a increased chance of Legendaries from that, I don't want to open them. I will open up some of my Ancients because Ancients are like, it's like $1 each. They're so cheap. They're most likely going to be garbage though, so let's plus 10 open at a time, see what happens here. Alright, rare, garbage, 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 garbage. Come on, give me at least one epic. Alright, all garbage. Nothing good there. And 2 Hell Nomads, really? Alright, so I mean, I think I use Valerie and I think I use Channeler in my Faction Wars, but I mean, it's just skill ups. That's it, some skill ups. I mean, other than that, food. Alright, come on. Ooh, an epic at least. Ooh, 2 epics. Oh, Steel Skull, though. I already have Steel Skull. Steel Skull is a good champion. Ooh, 3 epics. Oh, Royal Guard. I already have Royal Guard too, though. Oh, man. Alright, well, I don't have Torture Helm. What does Torture Helm do? Let's see here. 50% chance to revive with 50% hit points when killed. Man, it's only 50%. That's too much of a gamble to me. Attacks and enemy damage portion of the champion's net hit points increases according to the number of dead. That's like Deathless. Like, that sucks because you have to rely on all of your other champions dying in order for him to do decent damage with it. That's not good. That's not good in anything. Enemy stealing a random buff. Damage support. See, this is stupid. This is so stupid. Well, they tore him in 3 different directions. You need attack and defense to make this hit hard. You need hit points to make this hit hard. You can't make anything hit particular. Like, you're going to have one of his 2 attacks hit hard, the other one isn't going to hit very hard. So you can't load him up with all three. That makes no sense. I'd imagine his reviews are probably pretty garbage. That is cool that I got 3 epics, but let me see a decent legendary. And not epics that I already have. You guys are killing me today. Absolutely killing me. Come on, do another epic. Romero. Romero is decent, I think. I think he works in conjunction with somebody too, but I don't have the other champion that he works with. I don't know. Pretty sure in Arena he's pretty devastating. Let's see what he's got going on here. Attacks all enemies 3 times. Oh, it's only available. Yeah, see, this is what I was talking about, where he works with Juliana. I don't have Juliana. Alright, shield buff on all allies equal 25% of their max hit points for 2 turns. 30% increased defense buff on this champion for 2 turns. 15% continuous heal buff on all allies. Steals 1 buff from a random enemy. That's interesting. Attacks an enemy, 7.5 continuous heal buff on the ally with the lowest hit points for a turn. I mean, he might, if I had Juliana, that would be really cool. But, maybe for Faction Wars? I don't know, my Sacred Order team is really good though. I don't know if he would be good enough to put on that team. I don't know. I don't have a shield in that group yet though, so it would be more survival. I might use him in Faction Wars, that's about it though. So, I think that's about it. I filled up my inventory. Let's see where I am at here. I kind of feel like I've gotten so far already that I should, yes, that I did get that. Alright, great, good. So I did get that. I'm at 3,101. It's a little bit over. Oh, I could get that. I might have, very well might get, no, 2 more days. So these people have a lot of time to catch up. I mean, it's an epic. I wouldn't want this gear, because this gear is almost guaranteed to be garbage. The epic would be okay. So that's cool. Alright, so I got the champion that I needed. Got a legendary tomb. I can sit on that. There isn't any legendary in particular that I need to level up at this point that I would put a tomb into. I think I'd rather wait until I get somebody else, but that's cool. Alright, so I finished this. That is very cool. Anything else? I mean, I'll get some greens. What do greens give you? Probably like 1 point. Yeah, 1 point each. So I'll keep still getting some from doing the champion training. But I already got this, which that's good. So I got that done and out of the way. Still have quite a few shards left too. Ideally, I like to wait until I get the double chance shards, like with the voids where you had the double chance of epic, double chance of legendary. But with ancients, like I said, they're so cheap, and usually it's trash that you get from them anyway, so I figure, meh. I mean, I opened, less than half of mine that I have. Sacreds I'm definitely saving for another day for when there's a double sacred chance or an event that's really good. So anyway, so I got a lot of new champions. Some of these might be decent. Seer I might use. Most of this is just going to be food. Romero, I don't know. I might use Romero for something. Might use him for Sacred Order. I don't know. He's garbage now. Most of these champions are going to be food. This one I have to lock because, alright, Captain Tamila. So that's for the... She actually seems like she's not too bad. I mean, she's got like an ally protection buff on everybody except for her. 60% increased defense and heals all allies as well. And then if it hits critical, 50% chance to put a continuous heal. I mean, she's not amazing, but she seems like she's okay. I mean, oh, wow, that's brutal. I guess maybe not. I don't know why. Maybe her damage is really, really bad. I don't know. But it seems like she'd be okay. I don't like the fact that she doesn't put this on herself, though. So it's like, okay, I'm going to save everybody else, but I'm going to kill myself. Increased defense. I don't know. But I mean, regardless, I got to use her for food anyway. Oh, my Dark Elves, I have plenty of great Dark Elves, so I wouldn't even need her anyway. But yeah, she's 1 step closer to getting my Legendary. So yeah, like I said, nothing that great, regretfully, here. But I mean, I have a lot of really solid champions already. Got a good handful of Legendaries that are just sitting in my vault, just collecting dust. Use them for Faction Wars, that's about it. But anyway, I don't know. Like I said, I might use Seer, might use him. Other than that, it's food. It's food. So, anyway. But, more often than not, that's what happens. I know this is the most interesting video. I didn't get anything amazing, but it's one thing that you need to keep in mind when it comes to spending money on the voids. More likely than not, you're going to get garbage. So, I mean, honestly, like, I don't look out for the player. I'm going to look out for the player. In my opinion, buying voids is worthless. You earn voids through the game, great. As far as buying them, no, there's a package, $25 for 7 voids and like a handful of gems, handful of coins. 7 voids, what did that get me? Garbage, food. That's it. It's not worth it. But anyway, but that's all that I got for today, though, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you learned a little bit of a lesson here that not every drop is going to be amazing drops. But like I said, I have some that I might use for faction wars at least, and it is food that saves me the time of having to level champions up as food. So that's at least one good thing there. But anyway, any questions, comments, concerns, stupid statements, leave them in the comments below. Otherwise, that's all I got for today, and stay tuned for the next episode. Eventually, I'll be opening up those sacreds. Hopefully, have some better luck with those. And in the meantime, stay tuned for the next episode. Until then. Hi guys, this is Anthony here, also known on this channel as AscendantGod. Wanted to thank you for checking out my channel here, really appreciate it. Be sure to check out the other videos. I got plenty of goodies on here. Also check out the description sections in the videos. Got plenty of links on there for real different kinds of goodies that I think would be worthwhile for you guys. If there is something in particular that you don't see on my channel that you want to see, be sure to let me know in the comment section as well. And I think that's about it. All I've got. I'm just gonna get back to this thing here. I'm pretty sure if I just...
Oh, we have such sights to show you.
Wow. That's really funny. Same here.